Welcome back everyone. Now, when I say everyone, I really mean you. My name is Nick, we're on the ZXspectrum 128K this time, as you can tell by this music. This is ASTRO MARINE CORPS, published in 1989 by Dynamic Software, game that also came out on the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. You are some lone wolf on the planet Dendar. You've been sent there by the ASTRO MARINE CORPS central base. It's 3 million light years away, so you couldn't get there in your lunch break. Dendar is the first target for the Deathbringers, which are a criminal organisation of many species who have allied themselves together to conquer the galaxy. So here I go. Already I can see lots and lots of different colours in this with no colour clash, and this is looking pretty awesome, although the scrolling isn't brilliant, but you know, who can blame it for the amount of stuff it's doing. Right, so it's there's two parts of this game. This is part one, obviously, on side one of the cassette. Where you must capture the, what happened there? You must capture the Deathbringer's ship over 8 zones, and on side 2 you're actually at the Deathbringer's planet, and you must, well, destroy everyone, I think. Right, so there's a power up there in that thing. What's that giving me? That's giving me triple fire. Now I think I better jump over this tree, or else the same thing's going to happen again. Whee! Here we go. Now will I get off stage 1? I don't know. Seems to be a timer ticking down in the bottom left, unless that's my shots. No, it's a timer. So hurry up, Nick. We've got 606 seconds, or whatever that is. This is pretty cool, isn't it? Great music, 128k, fantastic colours. Look at the backgrounds of the planets and stuff. Can I get anywhere on this? I do not know. But it looks pretty special. This got recommended by the channel by Dean Swain of Retro Asylum, so thank you to him. Whoa, when I fall down that hole and die. Now I do have a cheat I can put in for infinite lives, I think, but whether that's going to help me, I do not know. Would I have liked this back in the day, 1989? Hell yeah. This might be the best example of colour in a ZXspectrum game scroller shooter that I've ever seen. It's marvellous. How is this happening with 128k? I would say track this down. It's called ASTRO MARINE CORPS, or sometimes abbreviated to AMC. Hurrah! Right, come on Nick. Let's try and work out how to do this thing. Right, jump over this hole. I thought that was a lift before. Jump over that. There's going to be some baddies here. The difficulty curve isn't too bad. You're not getting killed straight away, which is nice. Oh, I've fallen down another hole. Ugh. Jump over the holes. You have to start right again. Now I presume there's going to be some save points at some point, because I don't want to do the whole game from over and over. What's that? There's varied power-ups in this, I think, that do different things. I did make a note of the different aliens that will come about. So there's assault troops, with this sort of like scene. I think later on there might be killer worms, attack robots, mines, killer birds. There's a monster in a big hole somewhere, according to this. Carnivorous plants. And various other stuff. Right, come on, let's do it right this time. Do it right next time. Right, over one. There's another hole here. Whoa, what's that? Right, I can't see the countdown timer now. Where's that? Oh, there it is, 6:03. Right, blow up that thing, jump over the hole. Away we go. Right, this is as far as I've ever got. Is that a hole? No, it's a lift. It's running along like a fool. This is a Space Marine Corps. Now in these games they only ever send one person in to defeat the aliens, but it does say the planet Dendar is 3 million light years away. That means, for those people that are not into space or maths, if you travel for 3 million years at the speed of light, you'll get there. Now that's longer than my lifetime, so I don't know how this chap's got there. Perhaps they've got a wormhole. Right, I'm across. Keep shooting. The problem is if you go too quick. I mean, the scrolling isn't great, but your eyes get used to it after a while, and you know, you got to forgive it. 128k, look at the amount of work it's doing. The graphics, the music, the colours, the enemies running on. Oh, it's a killer worm, I think, that yellow thing. Right. Hopefully the level's not going to go on forever. Whoa! There we go. Is this going to be the end of the level? What's down here? Let's go this way. Just keep going right. Mind you, it reminds me of that Shadow of the Beast thing in the Amiga. Go left. But I'm going right here. I wish Ghosts and Goblins had been coloured like this. That would have been pretty awesome. Maybe when the next comes out, they can go back and rehash it with lots of colours. There's a few colours. Oh, I've fallen down a hole and been eaten by the Sarlacc from Star Wars, it looks. Or Return of the Jedi, and there's all my component bones. Right, you can fire hand grenades in this somehow. I'm not quite sure how you do it on the joystick. I might have to experiment with the keyboard here. It might be M Right, anyway, I'll put my initials in. That's the word I want. We'll put a poke in for infinite lives, and then we'll go again. But yeah, I do think M for grenades. Obviously, that old M and grenades connection. Good music here. There's a 48k version, but I couldn't get that to work, so we play the 128k. I think people prefer the 128k, but you know, I tend to review the 48k versions because that's the computer I had as a kid, and I want to try and recreate my experience of what I would have had if I did have this game for my computer. And I would have been blown away. Yeah, M fires grenades. There we go. You've only got a limited number of those, and I think we probably have to throw them down that Sarlacc pit, which I'll call it for the time being, to actually blow that up and then jump across. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that graphic in the lower half of the screen, but it's blooming cool. Is that some sort of monster? I don't know. Right, come on. Yes. I can do this thing, can he? We do not know. We do not know. The other game we reviewed earlier on today, if you missed that one, is Mask 3. Yeah, I know the first two Mask games weren't that good, but Mask 3 is a little bit better. It's not as good as this. It's not as accomplished as this, but it's better than the other two. Out of the two games, play this one. Well worth tracking down. I'm not sure how many people would have heard of this one, but it was 1989, so it's more than acceptable. Dynamic Software. If it was in the 90s, I'd say, okay, they did this one a bit later, but, you know, could have sold a few copies of this. Why had I not heard of it? I still can't work out how they've managed to do it. Occasionally you get a game where there's some crazy stuff going on, and you just think, how's the computer done that? And this is certainly one of those. A fantastic recommendation. Right, the killer worms again. We know what's going to happen. I'm going to get across here, and there's going to be some strange monster thing jumping out of a hole for me to try and get past. If you've ever jumped past a big worm thing in a big hole and got across, then let me know. Reminds me of that big serpent thing in June. Was there a June 2? I think they might be making it. Right. If you've come to the planet Dendar, let me know. Not to get confused with the bounty hunter Dengar from The Empire Strikes Back. Another Star Wars reference. Whoa. Right. Killer worms. They animate quite well. They're about a foot off the ground though. Perhaps they're hover worms. I'm really enjoying this. Right. We've got to get grenades down here somehow. There's one. Does that count as going down? I'm not sure. Two. Oh, I got eaten. That wasn't enough. That's a great graphic, isn't it, when that monster comes out and eats you? Bones. Them bones, dry bones. Yeah, right, come on, let's get... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Right, so I know what to do. Get to that hole. Fire the... Oh, it was a save point anyway. Get to that hole. Throw a few grenades down it, and hopefully old green lizard face will die. If you've completed this, let me know. And also, how long does it take to complete? It says here that the game is over 8 zones. This is zone 1. So I'm making a bit of a meal of this, but I have got infinite lives. And infinite lives are always useful when you're trying to beat a game. See how you fire something, it goes up the contours of the ground, which is a bit strange for a weapon, but anyway. That's acceptable. The firing is a bit square. Who cares? It's pretty cool anyway. Oh, I got eaten by that thing now. I didn't get eaten by that thing before. Nick, this is your quality gameplay by me. But as we always know, it isn't about the gameplay. It's about having a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh, easing stress, and seeing how the game plays, and just seeing as a kid, if you'd owned this, how would you, after your first or second go, would there been enough there for you to keep going back and playing it? And I'd think, hell yes, because the music is good. It's just a marvel to the eye, regardless if you're doing good or bad. And I just want to continue on this and complete the whole game. But I haven't got the time to. But I'd love to. I'd love to see what every level looks like. It would be blooming awesome. Very interested to see what this looks like on the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. But you know, as a Spectrum 128K, I'm not sure how many it sold, but for me, it's a classic already. I certainly am going to remember it. I mean, there was a homebrew, well, I say fairly recently, from a Russian outfit called Castlevania Spectral something or other, we reviewed a few years ago. That was quite good. I think this is even better than, well, it's close, isn't it? That one's good as well. Have a look at that. Right, 3 hand grenades. I think I might be wasting hand grenades here. Oh, it says so it's dead, right. So presumably we now jump over the hole and we're quids in. Off we go. We fall. Oh, Nick, I've done it then. That is pretty painful stuff. Right, I think you maybe need to get right to the edge of that hole before you can jump across. Curses blast, I had it then. You always get that bit in games, don't you, where you're stuck for, I don't know, weeks on a certain bit, and then one day you get past it and it unlocks a whole massive other part of the game. Or you just give up completely and you never see the rest of the game. The amount of games where people maybe only seen about 5-10% of it. Some of the Spectrum games are pretty hard. There we go. Right, that's that. I survived him. What is down this side anyway? I'll be a fool not to at least explore it. There might be some amazing power-up that helps me, like a jetpack. Oh yeah, jetpack would be very useful. There's something up there, but I don't think I can get. Yeah, so I mean, you know, if we got the technology to go to a different planet 3 million light years away, why couldn't they have got this bloke a jetpack so he could have just flown over that hole? I mean, that's embarrassing, isn't it? The ASTRO Marine Corps Federation have sent this lone person all this way, and he's failed because he's fallen down a hole. How are they going to report that to the president? Well, we was doing all right. We got the technology okay. We worked that out. We had all the best scientists in the land, and the reports show he did fall down a hole, Mr. President. Oh, man. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Maybe they should have picked someone else for this trip. Come on, we can do this thing. No, we can't. Right, if I don't get across, 1, 2. Oh, I've got no grenades left. I've got no bombs left. Well, I can't do it then. He's going to eat me, is he? Yeah, he's eating me. Oh, man. That's the only thing with Infinity Lives. I think you only it's not giving you your bombs back. Ugh. So, you know, Infinity Lives isn't helping here. You need to restart. You need to save all your bombs for that particular bit, or you're doomed. We'll have one last go in case I have got enough bombs, but I don't think I will have, looking at what's happened. And then we'll probably do a bit of an edit, and I'll show you what the cassette side 2 is, although this is being emulated, admittedly. I'll see you what cassette side B looks like, and on that one we go to the Deathbringers' home planet. A reminder, who are the Deathbringers? Well, they're a combination of many alien species, criminal species, so they're no good, which have come together to take over everywhere. I don't know why we're bothered while they're still 3 million light years away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I felt like Count Dracula or Count Dracula. 5. Ha 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 ha. That's not enough. I've got no bombs left. Oh, there we go. There you go, Shells. I don't know why these we're bothered while they're still 3 million light years away. I mean, there's enough room for everyone, isn't there? Even that green creature thing. Yes. Right. I think it's time. I'm not going to get past that thing. I think it's time for side B. We've been playing this a little while, haven't we, there? Yeah. Okay, so let's get this sorted. I'll see you on the flip side. Hello, we're on the flip side. It's Nick here. Yes, this is side B. Music very similar, but this time we should be on at least a different stage. The home planet. Hooray! Which is good it's on 2 sides, so that means you can jump forward to another bit of the game. Here we go. No password or anything. Off we go. Let's fly. What could possibly go wrong here? What's that yellow thing coming at me? Let's go jump over that. Oops. Oh, we've been dissolved. That was a great effect, wasn't it? This game's got so much to like. Look at that flame as well. Every now and again, we're in the rocky terrain on the alien planet. What's that power up we've got there? Right, just keep jumping over these things or you'll get dissolved. Oh man, there's lots going on here. Yeah, quite similar to Rastan, isn't it? And various other ones like that. Come on. Oh, I can't keep jumping over these forever. Are these going to go on forever? Perhaps they do. Curse this planet. Maybe sidestepping might be an idea. I don't know who did this music, but it's jolly good, whatever it is playing. I would have preferred Gary Newman's Cars. Here on my own. Oh, that's a good weapon. That's going to work. In cars. Oh, what the hell's that thing? This game's blooming awesome. Could be a little bit easier, but I think you get it eventually. You definitely need that weapon. Oh man, look at the explosions on that thing. I must remind you, this is on the zxspectrum 128K. What's going on? I'll have to look up if this come out on the Amiga or not, but I don't think it did. I've been dissolved. Oh god. I've been completely and utterly dissolved. Yes. Do share this video with everyone you meet, because a lot of people might not have seen this particular game, and it just deserves so much more airtime. It's a classic. just from a coding point of view as well. I mean, you can't help, even if you don't like the game, you can't help but admire this. And there's so much to like here, apart from that I've died again. Maybe you do like that bit, I don't know. So I think we will leave that. No, we'll have another go, shall we? Shall we have another go? Shall we? I don't know. I just like listening to the music, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think one last go. Let's see if we can jump over these yellow dissolving things. And then if that's no good, we'll say goodbye. With an echo on it, maybe. Right. I don't know what these things are. Let's have a look at the aliens there. They're, the Great Lazark was the monster in the hole. These must be carnivorous. No, they're not carnivorous plants, are they? No. I don't know what they are. They're not friendly anyway. If you've got these in your back garden, let me know. I think you should call someone to have them removed. They should only be 3 million light years away, but if they're in your back garden, you're in big trouble. If you're looking for a game with a dangerous back garden, try Dangerous Garden, which we reviewed a few weeks ago. Cool, that was exciting, wasn't it? Oh! No, you can't go that way. Dooby-doo, yeah. This will oh, look, we got killed by old Tentacle Face. I think we will leave it there. It's game over. There's so much to like here. As you can tell, I'm quite impressed. Hope you liked having a look at that one. I'd give this a 10 out of 10, but I don't normally score them, but I'll give it 11. I hope you liked having a look at this. It was ASTRO MARINE CORPS on the ZxSpectrum 128K, published by Dynamic Software in 1989. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.